Now, Raising Cane's presents the student section on ESPN Honolulu. Brought to you by HCAM, the Hawaii Concussion Awareness Management Program, and Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the student section on ESPN Honolulu. We are live on location here at Raising Cane's in Kapolei. I'm Cole Malsoff, and after a brief hiatus, I'm back with my co-host of the student section, Callan Spiller. Callan, it feels good to be back. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be back too. Keegan was amazing in my place last month when I had to take a break from our show to cover the UH women's basketball game, but I'm excited to be back. We're here in Kapolei on the west side, so happy to be out here.
Yeah, this should be a fun show. This is the 4th episode of Student Section Season 3, and we have a very fun show in store for the listeners here tonight. Kapolei football players Jacob Ballesteros and Mikey Kapahu will be joining us a little later in the show. But joining us right now, we have two cheerleaders from the University of Hawaii, Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales, joining us here tonight. I appreciate you both joining us on the show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us.
And look at them already leading the cheers.
I'm so happy to be here. This is awesome.
This is so fun. So cheerleading is such a unique sport. It's athletic, artistic, technical, and I'm just so interested to know how you both got into cheer. And when did you know this was something you wanted to pursue seriously? Xavier, we'll start with you.
Sweet. I remember my junior year, I didn't really know anything about cheer too much except the fact that I had to take my little sister to it, like to the practice. And I remember going there, and one time, like, I came in like to the actual gym and saw her, and there was a big dude kind of my size, and he was like just doing a tuck, and I was like, whoa, I wonder if I could do that.
Right.
So that's how you get most people in, and I learned how to do a back tuck, and then from there I saw him like throwing people up, and I'm like, that looks so fun. And then after I realized that like you could like lead a game and like make people like inspired to actually like, you know, help and drive like your actual atmosphere is super cool. So after that I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Rachel, how about for you?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I was in band for my high school experience, but I also did cheer. And I started off the same way. My friends were in cheerleading, and I had no idea what it was. I had no interest in it. But then I went to a game, and then they convinced me to go out and go do that. And I was like, this is really fun. I mean, it's not just like shaking your pom-poms and doing things like that.
Right.
You're communicating with the crowd, you're connecting with people, and that's like what Hawaii is all about. Like, we always want to like be family to everybody, and it was just so much fun. And yeah, it's just the same thing.
And even though both of you have come to UH kind of by different paths, Rachel, a local girl, and then you from the mainland in California,
Yes.
what stood out to you about UH specifically, maybe with the cheer program, but also academically and as a community, to bring you to become Rainbow Warriors in Wahine?
That's a great question. Honestly, coming from the mainland, I have an auntie who grew up in Hilo, and she always told me about the culture and just how amazing like the family aspect was of it. And I feel like I was missing out on that part. So once I like had the opportunity to actually come here, I was like, oh, I gotta go. And then also like the UH program as a whole in the cheer community is just so unique to itself, and we just do things that are not like the normal way, but in my opinion, it's such a beautiful way that we do things, and it's so much like just connection and just base that we have. It's awesome.
Yeah, and growing up here, I knew I wanted to go to the University of Hawaii. I wanted to stay home, and I wanted to connect with, you know, the people here. And then I wasn't going to join the cheer team, but the people there on the cheer team are so infectious. I literally just met one at the dorms, and he was like, yo, you're tiny, like, we gotta throw you. And he just, he convinced me. And just that interaction, I was like, these people are awesome. And I wasn't planning on doing cheer. I didn't go to the college for cheer, but, you know, one thing led to another, and the crowd is just as infectious as the whole team is. It's awesome.
I love that. They just look at you, I have to throw you.
Yeah, that's literally how
And
it
look,
was.
changes your path forever. Your recruiting pipeline is certainly successful for the Bows.
Xavier, walk us through a typical practice for cheer. How long is it? What
Okay.
does a normal practice day look like? And how intense are those sessions leading into football, volleyball, or you guys as nationals?
All right, lovely. Going into like a football game day, we come in early, warm up everything, kind of like get our bones loose, do a little bit like running, like warm ups, and then we do some static stretching, and making sure like, you know, we're limber, ready to go. We're doing stuff that requires flexibility, strength, and all like, you know, the basics. So after we go off to do all of that, we work on our stunts, our crowd leading, setting up chants, setting up like kind of timeouts that are similar to our nationals routine, which is pretty cool. So the fact that we get to show like what we've been working on for almost a year, because look, it's like a year of work for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which still blows my mind to this day.
Yeah.
So being able to like bring that to our home crowd and show them like what we're so proud of, and then bring that pride with it is so cool. Yeah.
How long does like a practice or tune up before the game day actually take?
How long would you think? Like
Maybe 2 to 3 hours.
yeah, like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah.
Plus,
Plus the game. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
unreal.
We're there from like sun up to
Warrior
sundown.
Walk too.
Wow.
They really are. Whenever we were in the gym for practice, I swear when I would walk in, there was cheer also walking in or walking out after an early morning session, and then I'd be done and they would still be there. So for anyone who maybe has any questions about cheer, just so they're aware, these guys work so hard. What they do is so difficult. And we even talked a little bit about the show. I even told the cheer squad a few years ago on my last year with the Rainbow Wahine that it was my dream to be a cheerleader. And what they do shifts the momentum of games because energy is so big in the arena.
100%.
And we could have been down, and then the cheer team gets the energy up, and we feel it. Everyone feels it. Like, it really is such a magical thing, and it impacts athletes too. So really, someday I'd love to come sit in on a practice.
You
Got
can.
to.
You
got
have
to.
the invite. Let's get you on that surfboard.
Do it.
100%.
On the
Yes,
surfboard would be a dream come true. That's like icing
Yes.
on the cake. But truly, what you guys do is so incredible. So just had to sidebar that because they would be there before basketball and way after basketball.
Yeah.
And we were talking off air before the show how long of a season cheer is. It's the longest season of any team, from women's volleyball to football, basketball, and men's volleyball. What is the grind of a full UH cheer season actually like year round? Rachel, we'll start with you.
Well, it's just honestly, it's just all year round. Like,
Right.
and you're trying to focus on the games at the same time as your nationals routine. But I think our main focus, honestly, is just getting a good connection with the crowd. And that's what all of our practices are run on, even our nationals practices. And our coach thinks about this all the time, about like how to connect with the crowd. How do we do our job at our school first before anything else? So I think we're just like, we're constantly working on how to better ourselves in our nationals practices when we're making our routines, but it's also thinking about how to connect with the crowd, how to bring that like aloha spirit
Right.
into our nationals routine, but also so that it can help with the games. And that's like what we're all like trying to work towards. Those are like our goals throughout the entire season.
Xavier, for you, how intense and grueling is that grind of the season?
I wouldn't even say it's like necessarily intense. Like there's definitely some practices that like you're like feeling it and you're sore and stuff like that. But it's honestly just so fun because you know that like the crowd almost the same way that we like put our energy force into the crowd. It's so satisfying to get that right back. For example, when we started Let's Go Bows and we hear it echoing throughout the stand and it gets shot right back to you, it makes you want to scream even louder and makes you want to pump up the crowd even more because then you put the crowd into a state where they start doing it on their own with you. So they're already ready. They're almost looking at you like, please start the cheer. Please get this place hyped so we can like, win or have a comeback story that's just like incredible. And it makes you feel like you're not even out, like you're not working. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
having fun.
And one thing I've always wondered about, and here we have a base and a flyer, so I have to ask. So when you're in the air and you're like supporting, maybe you guys have been
Yeah.
teammates and partners in the stunt. Maybe stunt is the term. I need to work
Yeah,
on my.
yes,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
is good.
great.
perfect. When
Good.
you're in the air, kind of talk about the trust that you have with all of your teammates, because it could be different base, different flyers at different moments. And then I guess specifically for you, Rachel, what are you thinking about? Are you trying to balance?
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the crowd hype?
Actually, that's the thing. So when I was learning here, I've never done this co-ed kind of stunting before. It's crazy. You actually don't balance at all. It's actually awesome. Like, you have to just stay still and just do your job, and it's actually him that's
Then
balancing.
you're doing all the
Yeah.
work, Xavier.
No, I'm not doing all that. I swear, she literally is doing like straight core, like shredded, and it's like that's all of our teammates. All of our teammates are so talented, and the fact that like they all understand like their own body lines, like being able to hold a person over your head and being able to support one below you is such a trip. Like we always talk about like being connected to the ground almost, so like you can feel like you're almost standing on the floor. That's how much trust it almost feels like. It's pretty trippy.
And they do a great job at spotting us too. Like our whole team has to be connected in order for us to trust that if we're learning a new stunt, even if something does happen, they're right there to catch us. And it's just so fun. We just want to try it again and try it again.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's trippy too, because like we're doing 2.5 high stunts where like you have 3 people stacked on top of each other, which is so trippy. And like the fact that we all have like such a, it's almost like a instant connection. Like we know when something's coming off the right side or the left side. Like just we all are so dialed in at practice and stuff like that.
See,
Super cool.
So cool. And I always thought about it. I was like, okay, it's during games. There's obviously not enough time to pull out mats in case anything happens to happen. And even during my timeouts, I would get distracted. I'd be like, look at what they're doing. That's amazing. Sorry, Coach Beeman. I got to focus right now.
That's awesome.
I'm curious, how do you choose your stunt partners? Is it chosen by coach, or do you guys choose it yourself based on like height, weight, something like that?
And who's there? Because sometimes it's different mixes of your roster.
Right.
It definitely changes throughout the season, actually, because we want to teach the same technique throughout everybody, which is awesome. And our whole team is really dedicated and focused to trying to have the same exact technique. So if something happens or somebody can't make it during something, we can switch people in and out, and it's perfectly fine because we're all trying to learn the same technique. So in that case, it doesn't really matter. They're all really great at what they do.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
And even though, obviously, I know the impact of what you all do in the Stan Sheriff Center at the different games at UH, obviously you have your competition nationally. I ran into your team in the airport this February with your big trophy.
Yes.
So talk a little bit
crazy.
about the differences between the game and then the competitions nationally, where obviously you're always expected to finish top 10 and pretty much consistently do that.
I don't know. I feel like it's not even that much different, even though like they are like different, like maybe like location wise. We try to bring the same energy that we bring at the stand straight into like nationals. For example, like right after we finish a routine, we get straight into like just rallying and getting the crowd hyped up. Most of the times you see during nationals routines, teams will finish and they'll kind of just like walk off stage because they're like, you know, dead dog tired. But like we even, like you said, we train games for 2 hours and 30 minutes and then, you know, cheer the rest of the game. You have that endurance. So we're being able to like showcase what we do and then showcase like our spirit at the exact same time to keep that same like core cheerleader aspect to it. Yeah.
And how long are those routines at nationals?
2 minutes and
2
30
minutes.
seconds.
You said that. Okay.
Wow.
Which is a long time to remember the routine, the order of things, the performance side, where you're supposed to be,
it's
right?
quick.
Going.
And it feels like it goes by in like a flash.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, it is the trippiest like adrenaline rush you'll ever
Yeah.
get. Especially like being like you're almost like corded off into like these like back rooms and like you're just sitting and you're hearing the music blaring for the other team's like routines, and then all of a sudden you hear your school's name and you feel that like adrenaline and that rush, and you're able to go out there and just perform, and it's such a cool feeling because it's gone over in like in an instant.
Yep.
It's super cool.
We're speaking with Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales of UH Cheer right here on the student section on ESPN Honolulu. Xavier, you also played football and ran track and field in high school. How much of that athletic background from high school helps you in cheer, or did it help you at all?
I feel like they kind of helped each other almost. Like I feel like the more I like played both sports or all 3 sports at the same time, like they helped each other. It was really, really trippy. Like I was able to get more flexible because of cheer for football, so it helped me when I was trying to like, you know, dip under a defender or something like that. And then for football, just like being able to know like where my hips were and my stack was is super important when you're holding a person above your head. So I feel like those things are kind of interchangeable. Yeah, it was really cool.
What position were you for football?
I was a defensive end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever have aspirations to play D1 football at Hawaii too?
Oh, at certain times, yes. But then I realized I was like, wow, like this cheer thing is special, and I felt like it was a calling that I had to just go pursue and like just do. Yeah.
And I'm sure playing sports helps you maybe know, because I know sometimes in the games it's pretty reactive. You know, if a team's down, you have to do certain things to try and hype the crowd up, or in situations you kind of have to understand the sport.
Oh, 100%.
To react. So Rachel, maybe talk about that. How you have to know the sport, and then maybe who makes those calls for cheers in the moment or
Right. Yeah.
for the
No,
moment.
we have, like at the beginning of the season, we kind of try and feel the crowd out. We want to know like what they're really dying to get at, like when to have a let's go bows to really get the crowd going, or what kind of chants work really good at certain games. And we're trying to read the situation and understand what the crowd is really asking for and trying to just get it all right for that moment. And it might be a let's go bows, it might be a noise sign and just flashing it up and down and having the crowd really roar for everything. And that affects everything. I mean, I've witnessed it, our whole team has witnessed it for a lot of games, and it's amazing to be a part of.
We have your head coach, Mike Baker, here at Raising Canes tonight, a legend in the cheer world who's built UH into one of the most respected cheer programs in the nation. Talk to me what it's like being coached by him and what he's done for you and your ability to cheer.
That's such a hard question because
he's covering his ears
right
now.
No, he's an unreal coach to get coached by. Like you said, he's a legend within not only the cheer world, but just as a coach. Like he cares so much about everybody. It's actually unreal. Like he just takes care of his athletes in such a regard where he's thinking about us 24/7 and how to become better, how to keep pushing the program forward, how to keep we always talk about putting the H above yourself. Like he always pushes that, and he lives and dies by that. And it's such an amazing opportunity just to be a part of that. So when he says something, you feel it through your whole soul. It's such a trip.
And he knows what we're going through because he also cheered. This is his thing. This is his life. Yeah. And he knows best. And sometimes you're I don't know what I'm doing. And he knows exactly how you're feeling in that moment. And that just really helps. He just knows. He knows things.
Yeah. And he's also so active at all the games. I got to know him from the high fives coming out of halftime, from all of our traveling together, right? And I think it's so cool how involved he is in getting the crowd hyped up right along with you. But again, UH Cheer has such a strong connection with the fans and community. So what's a message that you maybe want to leave Hawaii fans with for the rest of the season about cheer or about anything that you'd like to leave your fans with?
Honestly, just keep showing up, keep being great, keep being loud, and just, keep that spirit up. If we can keep that throughout the season, I feel like that's what's been pushing us and keeping us going this whole time, because anything is possible in that Manoa Magic, I swear.
Yeah, and exactly what he said. It's just thank you guys always for showing up to the games. Even on your days where it's not that fun, you guys make it fun for us.
100%.
There's no cheerleaders without a crowd there, and it wouldn't work. Like what X was saying, it doesn't even feel like work. It's just fun. The connection and all of that aloha spirit that we have, it's not like any other crowd that I've ever cheered in front of before. So thank you guys for still supporting us. We wouldn't be here without.
Yeah, you guys are unreal.
Yeah.
UH fans are awesome. Look, we are coming up on our first time out of the show, but when we come back from break, we'll get into our tier talk segment of the show. We'll get into that and more. You're listening to the student section on ESPN Honolulu. All right, welcome back to the student section live here at Raising Canes in Kapolei, Komalsop with Callan Spiller. And we are joined by UH cheerleaders Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales.
Yes.
So to start this portion of the show,
Oh boy.
we'll be getting into our tier talk segment. And for this edition of Tier Talk, since it's Thanksgiving week, we're each going to build a tier list of our favorite Thanksgiving food, from tier 1 being our favorite Thanksgiving food down to tier 2 and to tier 3. And you can throw in an honorable mention. I do sometimes, so you can do that too. And then we're each going to give a letter grade A through F based on how good we think the tier list is.
Let's do it.
All right?
Okay.
And Callan usually starts it. So Callan,
I do.
I'm going to let you roll with it.
Okay, we're going from tier 1 down to
Let's
3,
go to tier
right?
1 to 3.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
Let's hear
starting off strong. I'm going to do my honorable mention first.
Okay.
I'm basing this off of the fact that my husband and I are going to Thanksgiving on Thursday, and we've already prepped everything that we're bringing, and we had to pick what we wanted to bring, and we couldn't decide. So we have 4 things. So the bottom of that list for me, the honorable mention, is going to be deviled eggs. It's his favorite, but people love the devil, and I love them too. They're probably my 4th. Okay, but now jumping back up to number 1, I think Cole and I agreed on this one. I said it last year.
What is it?
I just love the dinner rolls.
Oh, actually, I didn't even
rolls
think about that.
with butter. I will always need that no matter what. After that, continuing with the bread theme, it's just bread. Stuffing. I love the stuffing.
Okay.
Hey.
I
Love
mess
the
with it. I mess
stuffing.
with it.
I know Chris is
I'll
going to
make
hate
it
mine.
with celery and everything in it, so I'm going to be doing that. And then the third thing that we're bringing, which is not a normal Thanksgiving pick, but it's my husband's specialty. It's King's Hawaiian Rolls with pulled barbecue chicken and onions. And they're barbecue chicken sliders, and they're really good. So shout out Kendall for that. That is my tier list
That's a really good
for
one.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, I like it.
Xavier, your letter grade
Ooh.
for Callan's list. Let's see how hard of a grader Xavier
I
is.
feel like no matter what, that's got to get an A because like it hit all the bases.
Okay.
It hit all the bases.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think if she would have like missed out on like a protein, I would have been like, wait a minute.
Okay.
But I feel like because she got that.
Rachel?
I want to give it an A, but I'll give it a B for bread.
Ooh.
Fair.
That was kind of tough, though.
That was really tough. I'll take it. The only
I like
time I'm
that.
happy with the B right there.
Right.
That's
I feel
all.
like it was, yeah.
That was good.
Callan, I'm gonna give you an A minus.
Hey.
I'm gonna give you an A minus, and here's why: because you have one of my foods on the list, dinner rolls, and you put something unique that is non-traditional Thanksgiving foods with the what was it?
The barbecue chicken
the barbecue
sliders.
chicken slider. So I
Yeah.
like that.
Wow.
So I like that list. A minus.
A Thanksgiving miracle that Cole gave me something
Yeah.
better than a C minus. That's great.
All right.
But I know we got some other important ones on the table here. So X, do you want to join us
All
next?
right,
Go
let's do it. Starting off with my honorable mention, I feel like it's gotta be. Let me think. It's gotta be like drinks, like just like either like
Ooh.
Capri Suns, like
Oh.
soda, water,
Right.
anything like that. Because you can't have a meal without a bev. Come on now. So I
Okay.
feel like that's a good honorable
Ooh.
mention to have.
And you get a better assortment on
yeah,
Thanksgiving
exactly.
than any other time.
Yeah, exactly. Because
It's
you
true.
need to change throughout the night. And let's
Fair.
see, my number one spot, I gotta put mac and cheese, especially the way my mom makes it,
Yeah.
because she just
Yeah.
uses so many different cheeses and puts the panko on top, so it has that little bit of crunch.
Oh.
Come on now, can't mess with that. Okay, and then for number two, moving on, I gotta go collard greens with the pairing of cornbread. It's
Ooh,
so
okay.
good together. I
Okay.
swear to you, it just make that like that hearty feel almost.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I feel like it'd be no Thanksgiving dinner to not have turkey in my top 3,
Mm-hmm.
There you
have
go.
to.
and that's my list.
There it is.
All right.
That's an amazing list.
To the will be the people.
Again, like I really might give everyone A's because I love Thanksgiving and all foods. But mac and cheese being number one is so legit. If I literally mentioned to my husband, if we had a fifth thing, but we said this is biting off more than we can chew, but it was too much. But I was gonna do mac and cheese, which was the next thing.
Nice.
So I'm
Go.
giving him like really A plus because mac and
Dude,
cheese,
you
and then
did it.
cornbread,
Let's
collard
go.
greens,
Let's
everything.
go.
It was great. It was great.
Go
I'm gonna
Bulls.
cry.
Rachel, your teammates' ranking based on his Thanksgiving foods.
I'll be nice.
Yes.
F. I'm just kidding. I think it's an A. I have to agree. Mac and cheese, especially the way they make it. We've had team Thanksgivings, and it is fire. They put like 5 cheeses.
Oh.
Like it's not just one cheese. I've never had mac and cheese like that before.
Yes.
Bro was cooking in the oven.
Shout out, mom.
Yeah, and put like panko crust on it and everything.
She trained
I
you
never
well.
had that before.
That sounds so good. I don't know why. I just didn't even think of mac and cheese, but I'm not gonna put it on my list because that would be cheating. That was really good. I love that. I'm giving it an A.
Let's go.
Yeah, because you have 2 of mine too. Part of
Because.
2 of mine. So we'll leave it off with Rachel. Rachel.
Okay. My number one, and I don't know, I have a lot of mixed emotions, like people tell me, but I like the yams, the candied yams.
Me
Ooh.
too.
Okay.
That's my number one.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm the one that takes all the marshmallows off.
Mhm.
Every single
Off.
That's so.
Like, I'll take it, I'll like steal all the marshmallows
Oh,
for myself.
I thought you were saying you
Oh.
removed them.
No,
I was
no.
like, I will take them.
My parents get so mad at me. I'll like scrape them onto my yam and take it. That's my number one, absolute number one. Number two, okay. I don't know if a lot of people have this, but in Hawaii we have juk with the turkey. Like you make the turkey and then you take the bones. Do you have? He's
Yep.
raising his hand. Yes.
Keegan knows.
There's some juk lovers. Well, my parents make the juk and it's really good. I don't know if you guys had it, but it's awesome,
I
especially
gotta
with
try
water
that.
chestnuts and mushrooms. That is goated.
Yeah.
And I don't know what my third one is. I don't. Lemonade.
Okay.
Hey,
You
can't have
add
a
the
drink.
bev,
Drink.
You
gotta
had to
add
have
the
bev.
Gotta
Yeah,
add the
I was
bev.
learning.
You could do the yams, the marshmallows as
Marshmallows.
top, and then the yams.
Yeah.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Sounds
There we
good.
go.
Oh my gosh. A, because the
Thanks.
candied yams, which I call them sweet potatoes back where
Oh
I'm
yeah,
from.
yeah.
But didn't love those when I was younger, but I've grown to love them now. And they are so good with the marshmallows, and they have a little crisp. I'm giving it an A, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Solid picks. And the Hawaii ties.
All right. You ready, Rachel?
No.
Nah, I got you. Don't worry. I think the main reason I'm giving you an A is because you put me on the Juk, and it's so good.
Yes, it is.
She put me on my first Thanksgiving here, and I was like, wait a minute, this is actually peak. It's so good. Yeah,
Okay.
so for that, I'll give it an A.
I'm gonna give it an A minus, just because you didn't have a third one and it was lemonade, but Juk
Bev.
Juk saved you because I think that's so unique and something I have to try on Thursday, or hopefully we'll be able to get it.
Yes, sir.
All right, my favorite Thanksgiving foods.
Lock in.
Honorable mention. I think we need to go desserts. I think we've skipped on the desserts, and I think a great holiday dessert overall, you can have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, is pumpkin pie.
Yes.
I'm going to go pumpkin
yeah,
pie.
Real.
Right.
That's real.
But where from? Or do you make your own?
My mom is the best baker in the world. Homemade pumpkin pie. She makes her best baking dish is Howley brownies, caramel cuts. It's so good. But shout out, Mom, pumpkin pie, honorable mention because I have a sweet tooth. So that's honorable mention.
With whipped cream.
Yeah. Where's the food?
Do you?
Well, that's going all out. I did not do that.
I was curious. I feel like it needs to have whipped cream for me, but continue.
Okay.
Continue.
Oh.
Okay, tier 1. Similar to X, I'm going turkey. But I need, in Hawaii, anything with meat, I need to have a bed of rice under.
Yeah.
And I know that's controversial in the mainland business potatoes. Turkey and gravy with rice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay?
100%.
So that's tier 1.
Forgot
Tier
about
2 is cornbread. So that's another dessert.
Way to be.
That's
way
kind
to
of
be
a
there.
that's a dessert,
Then
right?
you need a Bev.
So I know. So that's tier 2. Tier 3, I didn't go Bev. I know. I'm gonna have a dry mouth. Anyway,
Turkey, cornbread.
and then I'm going dinner
Right.
rolls, all carbs.
Oh my
I'm doing tier 3 is dinner rolls. So I don't know if it complements together, but it's just. I think this is my favorite dishes singularly.
Yeah.
So that's my tier top. Callan, come on.
Oh, they're all great picks.
Thank you.
But just because you said no whipped cream with pumpkin pie, I'm gonna take a page out of Rachel's book and say C for cornbread.
Oh, way to be there.
Oh wow. Okay, Callan. Okay.
Got him.
Okay.
Just had to get one back at you, Cole.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I feel it.
Xavier?
Okay. I like the cornbread pick, but I will admit, I agree with Rachel. That's a dry mouth of where you
Oh
just
my
that.
God.
So I'm gonna have to go A minus. I
Okay.
gotta go
Okay.
because
Thank you.
it's still a good list,
Okay.
but because there's no Bev, we're gonna be. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Rachel, oh my God, she's giving me a certain look. Oh no, not a C for cornbread. Not worse.
B.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Also
no,
for
I'll give
bread.
it A minus. A minus.
oh
I think
nice.
that's
that seemed like a pity A minus. You know what? I'll take it. I think I had the worst score. I think I failed this.
It was just
tier
because
talk.
I was being petty from my C minus the last 5
she
shows.
started the train.
You know what?
That's right.
That's it.
It's okay because we have another tier talk with our next guest.
Perfect.
Anyway, we are coming up on another break, but we appreciate you both taking time out of your day,
Thank you.
driving
Thank
all the
you
way to
for inviting
Kapolei to
us.
spend time with us. It was
Oh,
so
this
much
was
fun.
This
This is
was
super fun.
awesome.
You just heard from UH cheerleaders Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales. If you're listening to the show, stick around as Jacob Ballesteros and Mikey Kapahu from Kapolei Football will be
Yes, sir.
joining us in a little.
go,
We're at
boys.
Raising Cane's Kapolei, and you're listening to the student section on ESPN Honolulu.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the student section on ESPN Honolulu. We are live on location at Raising Cane's Kapolei Komalsoft with Callan Spiller, and we're now joined by Kapolei football players Jacob Ballesteros and Mikey Kapahu. Appreciate you both joining us on the show today.
Thank you.
So to start off, I'm sorry that I had to do it, but you guys just came off of a tough loss on Friday, falling to Kamehameha 31-10 in the state semifinals. Walk me through that game. What were the emotions like in the game afterward, and what did you take away from that experience? Mikey, we'll start with you.
Well, my emotions during the game was very high and exciting because I was looking forward to playing my best in that game. I was hoping to make 1,000 yards that game, and I just came up short. And then after the game was probably the worst feeling ever, losing in the semifinals. And you know, after that loss, we worked so hard, and we just broke down.
Jacob, for you, your
For
emotions?
for me, during the game, I was trying to stay as calm as possible because I still needed to lead my team, even though we were down. So I really need to uplift them, and I tried my best. But then for after the game, everyone was feeling down, and so was I. But then I was just trying to be there as a leader and trying to comfort them as much as I could.
And obviously, those games are going to be the hard ones. So sorry we had to lead off with that.
So,
But that doesn't encapsulate the growth that your team experienced throughout the season. Since August, what are some of your favorite memories from this year that you'll look back on?
One of the favorite memories I'll look back to is probably our camp during the summer, where we had all the boys. We had a lot of team bonding during the camp, and we would sleep over at the school, and it was always chill and vibe. We would play guitar together, and another favorite part of the season would probably be my Mililani game at Mililani in the semifinals for the OA championship, and yeah, I think that would be the two.
Mine would be probably the camp as well. We were able to bond, sleep over, and we were able to play cards, play guitars, and we also had a talent show.
Oh, wow.
So then all of us were able to like come up with different things to do for the coaches, and then the coaches chose who won the talent show.
I got to ask more about that. What did you two do for the talent show? Was it a group thing, or did everyone have to do the talent by themselves?
It was grouped by positions.
Oh, okay.
So me and Jacob was in the same one actually.
Oh, wow.
The QBs and the running backs went together, and we did
What was
stomp
it?
the yard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did a stomp the yard kind.
Are you ready to do that right now? Just kidding.
Is there video of that?
I don't think so. Is there video?
Probably, yeah. Guaranteed one of the coaches was recording us.
So what position group won?
It was the D line, yeah. It was the
I
D line.
think it was either out of the D linemen or the linebackers that won.
What did they do to win?
So our D linemen, they did like a nice dance. I don't remember the song that they did. And then the linebackers, they did a skit about our coach Mike Ioane, and how he acts and stuff. He lift.
That's funny. Jacob, you had an unbelievable season. Over 2,500 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, completed nearly 73% of your throws. How did you feel personally about your junior year and what you were able to accomplish?
I felt me coming up from JV, stepping into shoes I had to fill when Tama left. I just knew that I had to be a great leader and also be able to perform on the field and put on for the city. Without my teammates, I wouldn't be able to do it. Without my O-line and Mikey, I wouldn't be able to have accomplished any of that. So I give a lot of credit to them.
And Mikey, you were a touchdown machine, 16 running touchdowns on the season, nearly hitting that 1,000-yard mark. So what was working well for you and stepping into that RB1 role?
The thing that was working really well with us was our run game with when we had our H-back in, Avo Cook. We did like a lot of power and counter, which it was a lot of gap scheme kind of run. So it really wasn't that much of thinking. It was more of a mano-y-mano, who's stronger, who's better. And they just made the hole big for me, and I just hit it, and I just made things happen after that.
All right, I do this every show for the high school football guests. I'm going to have Jacob, I want you to describe Mikey's style of play, and then I want you to compare him to an NFL running back and who you think he runs like. And I'm going to have Mikey do the same for Jacob. So, Jacob first.
I say Mikey's more of a downhill guy, like straight rugged. Like Mikey would get the job done. Mikey would earn every single yard. And the NFL comparison I give Mikey would probably be like Derrick Henry because of the toughness that he has and like being able to run people over. So yeah.
Mikey, do you like that comparison?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Do you think you run downhill, hard nose?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Derrick Henry.
Okay. Mikey, your NFL comparison for Jacob and describe his style of play.
I would describe Jacob as a very leadership kind of QB that takes over the receivers and tell them what to do so they could get open, and I would like compare him to probably Patrick Mahomes because he'd take leadership over the whole team and tell everybody what to do, so everybody will be on the same page.
Jacob, you can't hate that comparison,
Yeah,
right?
I cannot hate that.
It's the best of the best.
That's a great comparison. I appreciate that.
Okay, how about as a backfield? Do you guys have a backfield comparison you guys like to watch, or is it just a mixed match of Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes?
I say it's a kind of a mixed match because it's different type of styles. It's kind of really hard because everyone in the NFL is great, you know. Looking forward, though, I really hope that me and Mikey are able to stay together and be able to dominate as well as we did this season. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
And thinking about, the season didn't end how you really wanted it to, but you have more seasons to play.
Yeah.
You have next year. So going into next year, does that last game maybe leave you with a bit of a chip on your shoulder ready? I mean, we're still close to that game, but what are you thinking about for next year, I guess, Mikey?
Next year, I was thinking about how we got to get better at the big moments and stuff. And we really have to focus on to our emotions so it doesn't get in the way of how we play. And we just have to, focus on all the small details that we can focus on and get better.
What about you, Jacob?
I say for me, it's just the small things as well. Because like at Kahuku, we lost by 1 yard. So now that chip on our shoulder is making us come back even hungrier because we know that we put in all of that work to just lose at that 1 yard line. So now we're coming back even better and stronger.
And Jacob, Mikey, as Callan said, you guys are only juniors. Next year, you're seniors. Then after that is college. Have you guys started to think about the process of college? If you guys wanted to play in college, has any coaches reached out? And your dream schools, if you got the chance to play Division I football at the college level. Jacob, for you?
So for me, if I were to play for a D1 college, probably would be Oregon. Because like I have a lot of family up there too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do after football.
And you don't have to.
Yeah,
I was just asking.
Because like, none of the coaches really reached out. But then I just really enjoy playing with all my boys and putting on for the city.
How about for you, Mikey?
I'd say like my dream college would be LSU. All because I love when I was younger I used to love watching Odell Beckham and Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and Joe Burrow. Like there was fire over there at LSU. And I've been going a little bit into the process. I have some couple D3 colleges talking to me right now.
Awesome.
And LSU, SEC football, no joke. Oregon's has had some success with some local quarterbacks, as we all know. Yeah. But that's so exciting, and you don't have to all figure it out yet. Enjoy the moment. That's my advice to you as a former college athlete. Enjoy high school. You will miss these days, no matter what level you get to. So we always like to ask this too. Do either of you have any pregame rituals or superstitions? Could be the night before, what you're eating before a game.
Yeah.
You had an immediate reaction. What's yours, Jacob?
Mine's would be making my bed. Before the game, Because I think one time I didn't make my bed and then we lost. But then the next time I made my bed, we won. So I was like, okay, wait, I'm going to stick with the superstition.
So that's not an everyday thing. That's just game.
Yeah.
That's just before game.
It's game day. It's a game day like thing.
Is it an everyday thing for you?
Yeah. Is that weird?
That's not weird.
Okay, that's good. I don't.
Okay.
Probably should.
Mikey, your game day superstitions or pregame rituals?
My game superstition would probably be not really eating that much on the game day because usually eating makes my stomach look really sore, and I don't want to feel like that during the game. So I usually don't eat that much during the game days.
That's a good one. Look, we do have to take another quick timeout, but when we come back from break, we'll get into another Tier Talk segment of the show with Jacob and Mikey. We'll get into that and more. You're listening to the Student Section on ESPN Honolulu. All right, welcome back to the Student Section live here at Raising Cane's, Kapolei, Cole Malsoff, Callan Spiller. And we are joined by Kapolei football players Jacob Ballesteros and Mikey Kapahu. So, to start off this last segment of the show, we'll be getting into another Tier Talk segment. And if you're listening to the beginning of the show, we did a Tier Talk with UH cheerleaders Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales of our favorite Thanksgiving foods. And since I love the topic of Thanksgiving and the holidays, we're going to stick with that. But now we'll give a tier list rankings of our favorite holidays. So tier 1 being our favorite holiday, down to tier 2 and Tier 3. And since we are short on time, we're not going to do the letter grade. So Callan can't make up for her bad letter grade of me last time. But I'll have you start off, Callan. Your Tier 1 favorite holiday.
I'll make it up last time if your list is good enough. Okay, Tier 1. It's so tough. I love all the holidays. I think because we're coming on it, Tier 1 has to be Christmas. I had to put my tree up like 2 weeks ago, which I know is controversial. People will say, wait until after Thanksgiving or December 1st, but no, my tree is up. So that's number 1. Number 2, also because we're fresh off of it, I love Halloween. I think costumes and candy, obviously when you're little you look for that, and then when you're older it's very fun as well. Number 3, because it's personal to everyone, I'm going to say my birthday. I think, other holidays everyone celebrates. That one is specific to you, unless you're a twin. So I'm going to go, those are my 3.
I like that.
Yep.
I like that. Mikey, your favorite holidays?
I would say Tier 1. I would go with Christmas as well, because it's all about giving to each other's family, and it's a really good get together. My second would probably be Halloween. I would say, because
I like him.
I usually take my little brother to go out and go trick or treating, and then my third one would be probably Thanksgiving. Yeah, because it's another get together, get with the family, chill with the cousins, and
Those are 3 probably of the most popular holidays. Yep. On our last show, we did a tier ranking of our favorite Halloween candies. Do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
Oh yeah, Crunch.
Crunch. Wow.
I love that too.
Wow. Okay, I have to respect it.
And because I just went to the movies on Friday, and now they have just like the Crunch pieces and chocolate in a box. And so it's not the bar, but it's just like the little pieces of Crunch covered, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I rarely see anybody even eat Crunch anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
no one eats Crunch.
Look for those.
That's why I gave my reaction. Okay. Wow. I respect it though. Okay, Jacob, your favorite holiday tier list.
For tier number 1, I'd say probably Christmas as well, because I like how we hang out with the family and stuff. Number 2 would probably be Halloween or Thanksgiving. I like to do both because we're able to spend time with family and friends. And then does New Year's count?
Yes, it does.
Yes, I like New Year's because able to see the fireworks and stuff like that.
That's a great
I
one.
love that one too.
That's a great one. All right, tier 1, it's consensus. Christmas.
Yes.
I mean, how can you beat Christmas? It's
Christmas.
the most wonderful time of the year. I mean, come on, you get to give, you get to receive presents, you get to be around your family, you get to watch LeBron James play basketball every year on Christmas Day. You get football now. I mean, come on. LeBron's my favorite athlete, by the way. So that's tier 1. Tier 2, similar to Jacob, New Year's. It's another time for all the families to get together. It's a celebration. You get to go out and have fun. You maybe get to start a New Year's tradition, something like that. So tier 2, New Year's, and tier 3, 4th of July. Similar to all these, and most similar to New Year's. You get the fireworks. You get all the family together. You don't have to work. That's perk of a favorite holiday. So my tier 3 is 4th of July. And I think we do have time to give all our rankings. Do we remember everyone's?
I feel like we're all pretty much on the same page.
Pretty consistent,
I think everyone's an A. Can we, Callan?
Yeah.
So A
I
for me
agree.
too?
I agree. Yes, for you too.
Thank you. Okay,
Except
perfect.
for 4th of July. No, I'm kidding. I'll give you. I'll let you keep it.
It's hard to miss on your favorite
And
holidays.
New
right?
Year's is a great one too, because I also think it kind of extends the Christmas season. Like December 26th, you're maybe a little sad, but okay, we got New Year's. Like we have this week, we'll be okay. So that's a good one too.
And before we head out, we have about 6 or so minutes left. We'll do some rapid fire questions with you. So quick questions to help the listeners learn more about you, your personality on and off the field. Just answer with the first thing that comes to mind. All right? Jacob, favorite NFL player?
Russell Wilson.
Oh. Wait, okay, I'm sorry. We're going to stick on it. Russell Wilson?
Don't leave me.
Wow. Okay, old Russ, Seahawks Russ.
Old Russ.
Okay,
Seahawks
not Giants
Russ.
Russ.
No.
Okay,
Seahawks Russ.
My
Prime
Seahawks
Russ.
Russ.
Okay, Prime Russ. Okay.
Prime Russ.
Yep.
Favorite NFL player, Mikey?
OBJ from the New York Giants.
Also great.
Prime OBJ. Okay.
One-handed
awesome.
catches, always. We talked a little bit with our awesome cheerleader guests earlier. What's your order from Cane's, and specifically, do you sub the coleslaw, Jacob?
Yes, I get a box combo with a sweet tea, and I sub the coleslaw out for extra toast.
Boom. Mikey?
I do the same. I get the box combo, sub the coleslaw for toast, and I get it either with a Sprite or a fruit punch. It depends on how I feel that day.
I just remembered that I didn't do that for Mikey on his order. I just gave him the regular one. I'm sorry. We owe you a toast, Mikey. I'm sorry. But
I'll
that's,
take your coleslaw.
It's okay.
But that's +2
It's +2.
for team extra toast.
And for anyone counting out there who just await the show to count these tallies, both of our cheerleader guests were also against Team Coleslaw, so that's +4 for Team Bread. And my coleslaw team remains small. There's been like 3 of us over the course, but we'll grow. We'll keep growing.
For both of you, funniest teammate. And if you have a story with him, share it. Funniest teammate. I'm guessing it's going to be a lineman.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
Linemen are always the
let's
funniest.
Let's think. There's a lot.
There's a lot?
There's a
Yeah,
lot.
honestly, all of them is funny.
Next question. Okay. Bad
Yeah.
question. Favorite music artist right now? Mikey.
Oh. I really don't know. I don't really listen to that much music.
Favorite genre? How about?
Oh, genre? I don't know. I'd probably say Hawaiian reggae.
Okay. Okay. Jacob?
Mine would probably be R&B. I listen to a lot, so I say probably like Ashanti or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. So is that pregame too?
Pre-game is like Jay-Z.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, favorite team to play during the season?
Ooh,
Could
this
either
is
be a
a fun
rival or just a stadium you like to go play in. Just what comes to mind when I ask you your favorite team to go play, Mikey?
My favorite team to play against this year is would be probably Mililani. They was a hell of a tough team. They was hard to beat, and I just love playing against them because there was a lot of players that we had, and then they transferred over there. It was good rivalry against us, and it was a really close game. And I love the physicality that they bring, and all the plays they make, and then how we had to come back and make those plays against them too. And I would say that would be probably it.
That's a good one. Jacob?
I'd say mine would be Mililani as well, because the atmosphere, both sides are like big stadiums where like all of our fans and the crowd. I like those big moments when like you're in that like 5 seconds left, that in that big moment where you have to stay calm and try to pull off a play. So yeah, I'd say Mililani.
It just so happens to be 2 of the high schools. Kapolei, obviously, we're across the street from your school, and Mililani. There's a Canes right across the street from Mililani, too. So maybe we'll have to do a Canes rivalry in the future.
All right. If you were to play in any football stadium in the world, what stadium are you going to play in? Do you have a dream football stadium?
Ooh.
I'd say Hard Rock, Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Why? Is that your
It's
favorite
like-
team?
It's like East Coast, and like I don't know. It looks like it looks like a great atmosphere in there, like Hard Rock fireworks and stuff like that. So yeah, I say Miami.
Okay, that's cool. Mikey?
I would love to play at the Seattle Seahawks
Oh,
stadium.
wow, yeah.
Cause that's my favorite team in the NFL right now.
And those fans are rocking over there
Yeah.
too. Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
like
are.
it. I
12th
like
man,
it.
let's go.
Are you a Seahawks fan?
Yeah, I'm from Seattle.
Okay.
You knew that.
I knew that.
I apologize to our 49er here watching. It's okay. It's okay. But Russell Wilson will take it.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, I'm a Seahawk fan. And one more. What is a show that you are either binge watching or one of your favorite TV shows? I asked this for a specific
I don't
reason.
really
I'm curious
watch
if
TV as
anyone
much.
will think of it.
Go first. I don't really watch.
me
Could be a
first.
movie if you want to say a movie too.
The TV show that I've been watching right now.
I don't really have TV shows.
I never really watched that much TV shows that much.
Or favorite movie?
I like, you know how you watch on TikTok, you get like those clips of the movies.
Right.
I like watching Friends.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tune into Friends? It's a
It-
good, yeah.
Is it
Good
hard
show.
for you to lock? Is it hard for you to lock in on a TV show? Is it too long?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just don't really watch that much of TV shows.
Jacob, how about for you?
Mine would probably be the Fast and
and
Furious. Yeah.
One, too. I was just asking because Stranger Things 5 comes out tomorrow. If anyone got into Stranger Things.
All right, really fast. If we can do this in 25 seconds. Your dream dinner guest. Anyone. If you had to chop it up with anyone in the world, who would it be?
Well, I would pick Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Great answer.
Okay. Controversial for me. Okay.
Bob
Michael
Marley.
Jordan. Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Why Bob?
It's like good reggae, and like you never know, he could like sing something while you're eating, So yeah, it would be like a nice talk with him.
I like it. I like it. Look, before we go, I just want to quickly say thank you to Jacob and Mikey for joining us here tonight. Also want to thank UH cheerleaders, Rachel Radona and Xavier Gonzales for joining us earlier. Thank you so much for everyone who has been listening in and for the people who joined us at Raising Cane's here tonight. For Callan Spiller, I'm Cole Malsoff. We'll see you in December. This has been the Student Section on ESPN Honolulu.